Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, SuperM, SHINee, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we're doing 르세라핌's documentary, The World is My Oyster, episode 2. I want to clarify, I know why Gautam's not in the documentary. I understand why. I don't know why people thought I didn't understand why she wasn't in the documentary. I have said in the beginning I knew she wasn't going to be in it. I would love her in it. I get that she can't be in it. I'm just saying, like, that in the beginning of the video, I didn't understand why they had a documentary anyways. I was saying, like, the only reason I think they should ever have one this early on would be to discuss that. But that, I know they can't discuss it legally. Like, I get that. And I was mainly complaining about the editing, not literally why they're editing. Like, I know why, and I know they have to edit. I just think some of the editing was odd and could have been done better. I talked for like 5 minutes about me being protective over the girls, and I know in this documentary I'm going to be mad at a lot of the staff, and I basically say, hey, I'm going to be mad at the staff during this, but it was like a long rant, and that's like the summary of it. I just want to say I'm going to be protective of the girls, and I don't care what the reason is. I think people should be treated better, especially if you're kids, but even if you're not. So if you don't want to see me get mad at the people and how they talk to the girls, maybe just don't watch it, and you can watch my more variety content for the girls. Or how old the person is, actually. Like, but if they're a child, I definitely feel even more strongly about that. That's my opinion, though, so let's hop into the video.
무슨 생각하면서 해? 너가 생각했을 때 힘 줘서 했다 생각해?
Wow, we're gonna start off attacking my bias.
부족한 게 아니라 그냥 이거 마킹 수준인데? 잘하라는 거 아니야, 세연아, 알겠지? 잘하라는 거 아니고 컨디션 안 좋을 수 있고 힘들 수 있어, 그냥.
That's Rory starting with me not, please. My girl's crying. Just a warning, I'm going to be critiquing the teacher the whole episode, and if you disagree with me, that's your prerogative. I don't care if you grew up with a teacher being harsh on you and it worked for you, good for you. I disagree with harsh teachings. I think they may work temporarily, but in the long run, it can lead to a lot of mental health issues and insecurities, and I just think it's a bad way of teaching someone. But if you disagree, good on you. Just letting you know, the whole episode, I'm going to critique this teacher, but the teacher later that comes in at the end, I really liked her. She is crying. I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh my god, I'm already stressed. See, this isn't gaslighting per se, but this is exactly what I hate. They're like, do you think you did well? Do you think that was enough? And they're like, it's the tone. It's the tone. Is what she's saying wrong? No, it's the tone. And then she's like, then she's out here like, oh my god, this is so irritating. We're just not gonna. Then she's out here like, she's asking in a way to make Chaewon find her faults, which that's actually, I think that's good teaching. Ask them what they think they did wrong, so then now when they do it themselves and they're practicing, they can point it out themselves, like if they're alone. But it's like her tone. Even just the crossing arms and everything, like, it seems so disrespectful.
잘하라는 거 아니야, 세연아, 알겠지?
And then here she is. Her tone here is just rude to me, like, honestly.
잘하라는 거 아니고 컨디션 안 좋을 수 있고 힘들 수 있어.
So, but then it's like, you're making her feel bad. And then you're like, but I understand you have your bad days. But it's so condescending, I can't.
최선을 다해서 보여줘. 네가 못하는 애가 아니라는 거.
Don't, see, I hate that. I'm being harsh on you because I know you can do better. That's such, like, that's like an abusive parent. Like, oh, I was harsh on you to follow your dreams, because I wanted you to do well when you did it, like, so that you can make it. There are plenty of people in the world who were not, like, mentally scarred and made it huge. And then there are ones who did. And guess what? They overdosed, they died, like, they fell off the planet. Or they're still making music, but you can tell they're struggling. Like, you know what I mean? Not here for it. That's so condescending. That's so condescending. I do not like it. If the person's crying because you're trying to help them, you're not helping them. And they're gonna be on this documentary or like in a year later and be like, we had oh yeah, like they were very tough on us, but it made us better. Like, no, that's just the environment you grew up in, so you think that's how it is. Oh, she's a baby. Dun, 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 dun.
制裁때요.
Oh my gosh, that's
어머니가
raining.
오사카에 있는 발레 스쿨에 같이 가고 나도 모르게 시작했어요.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm already a bit concerned for Kazuha because
もちろん楽しいこともあるし、だからこそ今15年間続けて
I don't know, a lot of people who start ballet when they're like 2 or 3
自分の人生にある
are raised in such a way that
これが本当に人生でしたいことなのかっていうふうに急に
very strict environment. Of course, it's not always
気持ちが
bad,
落ち込
but
む時期もあってそういうアップダウンもすごいたくさん
like I don't see much mental benefits to
3
ballet.
年生ぐらいの時からずっとモヤモヤし
But
た
hey,
気持ちがずっとありました
can't generalize the sport. And ballet is very beautiful. Like, gosh, she has so much benefits from doing ballet though. Like, not just like, oh, she can do splits and like raise her leg and stuff. Like, there are other benefits. She can do a lot of contemporary, probably. Like, it'll be faster for her to learn that. Wait, I want to see what, wait, I missed what she said.
어디 기획사에
Oh,
캐스팅이 됐대요.
her roommate. Oh, that's nice to know she was living with someone there.
발레단 얘기하는 건가? 발레단에
That makes me feel good. I'm guessing she
제안이
knows
들어왔다는 건가?
Japanese.
생각을 했는데요. 한국의 기획사에 캐스팅이 들어왔다고 하더라고요. 그래? 어느 기획사인데? 하는데 뭐라고 해서
Oh, so she wasn't, this is just a roommate. This was not, she wasn't hired by Hive.
나한테 와서 물어봐. 그리고 지금 카즈가 어디 있니? 이번에 한국 가잖아. 네. 뭐가 제일 하고 싶어?
사실은 뭐가 제일 회사 궁금해.
아, 회사?
네.
Or is that her roommate in Japan? Like before she even went to Korea? Oh, this is interesting.
듣는 이 설명이 앞으로 우리 팀이 대중들한테 팬들한테 어떤 이야기를 전하는 팀인가라는
let's see.
주제를 조금 말씀드리는 자리라.
이제 아티스트 성장 서사란 이제 르세라핌이 아이돌에서
Oh my god, the words.
아티스트 성장 서사란 이제
The process of how if
르세라핌이 아이돌에서 아티스트로 성장해가는 과정에 대한 이야기.
I don't like the separation of artist and idol. Like, that's always so stupid to me.
발레단에 입단할 수도 있었어요. 그런데 발레단에 입단하지 않고 르세라핌을 선택했어요.
That phrasing. Could have just joined about, like, just, you know. Now she chose SSERAFIM, much better.
않고 르세라핌을 선택했어요. 사쿠라씨도 똑같아요. 그냥 일본에 있어도 괜찮지만 다시 한국에 왔어요. 왜냐면 그 현실에 모두가 만족하지 못했기 때문이에요. 그렇기 때문에 아 이런 식의 세상에서 나는 만족하지 못해.
I feel like that's a
그리고
bit of a
다시 한번
stretch, but
나아가겠어. 근데 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기는 미래예요. 그래서
Oh.
과거를 이야기하는
Okay.
사람들한테 아 우리는 과거 따윈 필요 없어. 우린 미래로 나아가겠어. 사람들한테 아 우리는 과거 따윈 필요 없어.
but you do need the past.
미래로 나아가겠어. 두려움 없이 나아가겠어.
Without the
과거에
past, they wouldn't. The past should be pushing you to your future. I don't know. I guess that's like up to debate. I always like to ignore the past is to then like that's why people say you need to learn history because history will then repeat itself. But then there are people who say the history will repeat if you keep teaching it, which I think that's an interesting concept as well. But in this case, we're not talking about like wars and stuff, so that's a bit dramatic. I don't know. What do you guys think? Some may love that idea. I'm not like this isn't a big deal. I'm just wanting to know what your opinion is. I don't know if I like that concept too much, but I didn't even see that concept at all in their music and stuff anyways, so I don't think it matters. Like, is it really even involved in much of their music? Not really, so.
잘못 잡히지 않겠어. 라고 말하는 게 히어리스.
I think that's almost kind of running away from the past, though.
독자가 이미 생각이 어느 정도 연그른 분들하고 제가 만났기 때문에 잘 전달됐으면 좋겠어요. 이게 진짜 이 팀의 얘기구나. 이 팀이 이런 삶을 살아왔고 그것들이
I also think it's interesting. I don't know
전달됐으면 좋겠다는 게
how much Bang PD had at all in their concept because I think that's interesting considering BTS's like messages and stuff. Then again, a lot of their messages contradict because of course there's different people writing different things.
네, 우리가 말했던 걸로 다 이 앨범이랑 이런 게 나온다는 게 재밌네요.
Are these things? Oh, so these are things they said?
해보고 싶다? 이 말이 그러니까 그게 지금 내가
That
부족하고 완벽하지
has a lot to do with their
않은
current album.
그래서 강해졌고 싶다라는 게 너무 나한테도 약간 부담이 되고
Oh, so is this reflecting in their current album? Because I got that message throughout lots of their current songs.
다 같은 생각이
우리의 이야기니까 정말 표현을 잘 할 수 있으면 진짜 멋질 것 같아요.
캐스팅이 되면 되게 기쁠 거예요. 캐스팅이 되고 나면 연습생분들이 본인들이 상상한 거와 전혀 다른
Oh my gosh.
삶을 살게 돼요.
Why do they need to do that?
본인들이 상상한 거
I'm trying to think of their choreography.
와 전혀 다른
That's kind of hard to watch. I mean, that's just working out anyways, but
요즘에는 좀 스케줄이 많이 타이트해졌는데
일단 타이틀 곡 연습을 엄청 빡세게
okay, so this is Fearless Era. Because the Secura's words felt like lyrics to like impurities and stuff.
하고 있어가지고
And I know they worked on, I think, 2 of the songs.
9시 반에 출근하고 오전은 그래도 개인 수업을 받고 오후부터는 다 같이
Ooh, what's that?
그래도 개인 수업을 받고
Are these notes on the lyrics? Yeah, interesting. Does anyone know what the like is the red like emphasized? Cause when she goes highway, like so underline means emphasize that. That's cool. And then I don't know what the blue would mean. Are these just her? No, because these are all her lines. Interesting. I like seeing people how they do their notes.
하루에 최소 7시간은 안무 레슨을 하고 있고 새벽에 퇴근하는 그런
It's pretty typical
하고 있습니다.
K-pop routine.
네, 한번 다시 해볼게요.
Launching.
네,
Now what
할
do
때
we do?
입을 너무 동그랗게 벌리는 것 같아서 옆으로 벌리고 진짜만 살리면 되잖아. 근데 업자도 뭔가 그렇게 해서 더 잘 나오면 좋으니까 약간 너무 좀 업자 할 때 입이 동그랗게 딱 모여가지고 소리가 되게 답답하게 나는 것 같아.
사람들이 저한테 많이 그런 얘기를 해요.
Oh, her voice is shaking so much.
그래서 그걸 보고
Like throughout even earlier.
산조를 많이 받았어요.
No wonder she didn't get a lot of lines on this album then. And that's why people were very like, why does she get lines? Poor thing. She looks familiar.
하트가 거의
Did she
나왔다고
work with?
들었어요.
Or was she in the previous episode? Maybe that's what.
하트 많이 없으면 좋겠다고 생각하는 것도 그때부터 시작하기도. 그래서
Okay, so the fans complain she's not getting lines, but here's Dakota saying she like requested no lines. Like she wants very limited lines. I guess fans want her to get lines so then they can praise her for the lines, which makes sense. That's a tough one because if the artist feels insecure and doesn't want to sing, should we then encourage them to sing or let them go at their own pace? I think at her year in the idol industry, I think she should try to do more lines, but I get if she doesn't want to.
잘 하고 싶은데 또 그런
That she might ruin the song.
그런 말 할까 봐 사람들.
Oh, is this why did people hate on her during
감정
that survival show? Because they thought she wasn't good enough to sing?
느낄 수 없는 것
지금 어쨌든 도전할 수 있는 지금 시기잖아. 더 다양하게 했으면 좋겠는데 너무 갇혀 있는 것 같아서.
멋진 결말에 닿게 됐어.
I don't think she's a bad singer. I think she just has a very unique voice, and people are using that to diss her.
가고 싶지 않아서 많이 좀 더.
And I think if they don't use her voice properly, it'll just sound like bad singing. You can just see her eyes, like you just. In her ears. Honestly, I can never tell if a kid is actually good at singing unless they're like A like plus phenomenal. They all just kind of sound the same to me.
처음에는 열심히 하니까 또 칭찬도 받고
Once you hit that,
늘고 있다는 평도
once you hit the limit of your improvement, they'll start
시간이 좀 지날수록
dissing you.
열심히 하는데 매력이 너무
See, that's
없다.
such bullshit to me. Why are you going to then say that? Why don't like it's not like she didn't lack appeal before, so why only bring it up now? When she's working hard, tell her how to improve while she improve her appeal. Like I'm gonna assume they were complimenting her dancing improvement but not telling her to work on her face, like her expressions, which to me is so annoying because why not just tell her both things at the same time? Like it'll be overwhelming, but I also think she doesn't have to do both literally the same day. She can just have it in the back of her mind to also work on her expressions, that's funny to me because I think she's the most like unique looking and the unique expressions and everything. She has such her cheekbones. Her face looks so different here. She has like a very strong jawline here.
계속 데뷔를
You can still see it.
목표로 두고
Wow, she's so pretty.
연습생을 했었는데 계속 될 것 같을 때 안 되고 다시 또 될 것 같을 때 안 되고
Getting your hopes up.
이 기회를 놓친 만큼 이번 르세라핌
Yeah, it's very interesting. Her face looks. I'm not saying she gained weight, but her face just looks softer. But then when she's younger, her face looks stronger. And I don't know how that works. Is that. Because she didn't look like she gained weight, so I don't think it can be that. It's interesting. Like she had a very prominent jawline and cheekbones and everything. I love the choreo so much. It's so fun.
맞아 맞아.
않게 하려고 해야 되는데 저도 너무 그걸
근데 이게 어려운 게 그렇게 하면 너무 힘드니까 잘하고 있다라고 생각하고 싶은데 잘하고 있지 않아서 잘하고 있다고 생각 못하고
맞아 저
어렵지 않아? 그럼 너무
그래요.
This whole documentary, it sounds like Sakura is always crying. Like her voice sounds so choked up, and it breaks my heart. She definitely has such low confidence here. I hope, I don't know if they'll say it, but like I hope behind the scenes someone has her in some type of therapy, or someone to talk to, because I can just see her, like, if she doesn't change her, like, if she doesn't talk it out, like, not just with a friend, like, she needs someone to really talk it out with. And I think all idols should have therapy, to be honest. I think everyone in general should, but we can't afford it. The company can, though. I think all idols should have therapy. Because, especially during debut era and stuff, they need to talk to people, because, like... Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, thank God. Okay, that made me so happy. Guys, I'm so happy.
진짜 제가 그 아래소리 안에 2명 있거든요. 한 명은 이 정도는 진짜 잘하고 있다고 하는데 한 명은 이 정도로? 맞아. 열심히 안 하는 누나 이 뒷면이 있어서 계속 뭔가 할 때마다 너무 괴로워. 맞아. 그래서 잘하고 있으면 괴롭고 잘하고 있다.
That just made my day to know that they have therapy or counseling. I hope they're all in it.
7, 8, and 1. 그럼 아직도 못하면 어떡해? 앞에서 지금 다 틀리는 거야? 20분 동안 뭐 했어? 맞춘 게 20분이 아니야? 알려준 게 지금 20분 같아.
I'm sorry. Are you not practicing when you're teaching someone? What would you call that? It's kind of like a lot of tutors would be like, a lot of their own studying would be when they're tutoring someone else, because you're still learning it as you're telling someone else. I'm confused, ma'am. Like, is that not... Oof. This girl's gonna piss me off. You can't memorize in 20 minutes. Some people can. I know people in the comments are gonna be like, oh, this is her teaching method, this is good. I don't agree. Do not yell at her. Do not yell at her. Oh my God. Is this where she's gonna make her cry?
태연아, 무슨 생각하면서 해? 너가 생각했을 때 힘 줘서 했다 생각해? 부족한 게 아니라 그냥 이거 막힌 수준인데? 무슨 피드백을 받길 원해, 이렇게 해놓고서는? 못할 수 있어. 대신에 최선은 보여줘야 될 거 아니야.
Oh, wow. Oh, she's just a bitch. Like, that was just being a bitch. Like, how do you expect me to give feedback when you're dancing like this? I don't know, ma'am. Are you not a person who teaches choreography? You're gonna be bad in the beginning, no matter how like long you are in dancing. You're gonna always be the worst at the beginning. And she was definitely not terrible. Like, that's like, you're the teacher. You should know how to give feedback no matter how great someone is. Like, it's so unnecessary. I think that's what it is. If she was giving like a reasonable response, like it's not your fault. It's not her fault you're trash at giving feedback then. Because you should be able to give feedback to that. I don't see how you can't. You say she's lacking power, that's the feedback. Tell her how to give power. Why don't you dance? Why don't you go there and show her? Because some people need to be shown. Hence why they were teaching each other. Because maybe someone doesn't know how to just, listen to feedback.
받길 원해. 이렇게 놓고서는 못할 수 있어. 대신에 최선은 보여줘야 될 거 아니야. 잘하라는 거 아니야, 세연아. 알겠지?
I'm not telling you to do well. How do you expect me to give feedback when you're dancing like this? So you are telling her to do well. Because apparently she's just so trash that you can't give feedback. She's contradicting herself.
피드백을 받길 원해. 이렇게 놓고서는 못할 수 있어. 대신에 최선은 보여줘야 될 거 아니야. 잘하라는 거 아니야, 세연아.
Yes, you are. Yes, you literally are.
잘하는 거 아니고 컨디션 안 좋을 수
If you understand she can have bad days, then you should understand how to give feedback during the bad days. Like, I just don't... This lady is just being rude. Like, I've seen so many people. I've seen, like, very trash choreographer, teachers, whatever you want to call them. She's not the worst, but she's definitely one of the worst I've seen. Because I've seen so many survival shows, behind the scenes of things, and I'm glad she's at least not, like, legit yelling like I've seen before. I've seen legit yelling. Treasure box, I hate it. But I've seen great teachers, very empathetic, but also stern. I understand they need to be stern, but these girls are already in counseling, and if you don't know that, maybe just understand the people you're teaching so you can know how to adapt your teaching to them. And if you cannot adapt your teaching style to them, then you're not a good teacher. Like, simple as that, and you shouldn't be doing this. Is that not her best? How do people tell you you're not doing your best? As if they know. That's probably her best. The don't cry. It's the don't cry for me. Traumatizing childhood here. Don't cry, don't be a little bitch. Like, what do you mean? Don't cry. Her tone is so rude. Oh, I would not want to be next. I will cry before I even get there. See, just ask her. Why doesn't she ask her? Why can't you do that well? Or, like, if she really thinks she's not doing her best, ask why, so then you can understand and be a human being.
뭔가 그때 되게 뭔가 계속 연습실에서 똑같이.
Oh, so she was practicing. So that lady just lied and just assumed. I'm even more angry.
잘하고 싶은 욕심은 되게 많아.
But sometimes you just can't. Like, sometimes you just can't.
이게 심리적으로도 뭔가 확실한 게 없고 계속 뭔가 상황이 바뀌니까.
Exactly. That girl left earlier and the comeback's getting delayed. She's tired. She's practicing. She's anxious. They need manual therapy, I guess, too. Okay. Oh, no. No, not for me. Not happening. I didn't need to see it.
이쪽에 뼈는 문제 없지만 안쪽에 이제 활액막에 염증이 생기는 경우가 많아요. 이거는 이제 과사용으로 인해서 생긴 거고.
이거는 물론 주사 맞고 약 먹고 하시면은 통증은 괜찮아져요. 시도하는 또 연습하시니까.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably still shouldn't be on it. Great. Now we're getting injuries. Before they even debut, they're hurt.
당연히 알죠. 모를 수가 있나요?
이게 거의 1년 가까이 팬분들에게 제 소식을 이렇게 전해드리지 못하고 있다 보니까 사실 되게 궁금해하시고 기대하고 계시는 것 같아서.
I'm glad we got more Chaewon on this episode. I mean, she's not my queen, so.
3 and 4 and 5,
Ooh.
7 and 8 and 1,
Ooh. Who's that in the... Wait, who was... Who's this? Is this Yunjin? Her expressions.
1, 2,
I can't tell. She's going fast.
and 5.
That's Cheon. That's Kazuha. It wasn't Kazuha. It had to be Yunjin.
너무 좋았어요. 처음에 맨 처음에 했었을 때 은채 그 타이밍만 잘 맞추면 될 것 같고 그 다음에 태연이 올라오는 거 괜찮은데
See, this lady already looks so much nicer. She has a very stern voice, but she's giving direct feedback, and she started with I think she started with a praise. See, she has a praising tone. Now, the other lady may be praising them, and they're just not showing it though. So I'm gonna give her that benefit of the doubt. But she already has a friendlier attitude. Also, I don't know if people realize this, but if you're nice to them, and they feel like they can trust you and approach you, they can then come and ask for help. Because I don't know if that sounds crazy, but like if you're nicer, people want to be with you more. So at work, mean manager, I don't want to talk to her. I'm not gonna ask her for help. Nice manager, if I need help, I'll go ask her, or if I have a question, I'll go ask her. But if the other manager's working, I don't want to approach her and ask her a question because she scares me. And I feel like she's just gonna bitch at me, which she probably will. But the nice manager, I will approach them. I'll be like, hey, I forgot how to do this, or hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me so then I can get better? That's how it should be. Crazy thinking, right? Crazy thinking.
처음에 했었을 때 은채 그 타이밍만 잘 맞추면 될 것 같고 그 다음에 태연이 올라오는 거 괜찮은데 요거 조금만 더 여유.
See, she gave a compliment and then followed it with a very kind way of telling them how to fix what they're messing up at. See, she didn't cry? That's great. We love that she didn't cry.
얘가 2번 한대.
The girls look, they're smiling. Look at this. They're smiling. This is the first time I've seen them smile. They're excited. They were excited to do the dance. Like, I don't know. She could get mean later. Let's see. What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? What was she doing? I'm confused. Is she doing? Maybe she's doing solo videos so they can. I don't know. Is that what they're doing? I guess not. Confused. Yeah, maybe they're just doing solo fan cam type things. Or is she just focusing on one member at a time? Is that what she's doing? That makes sense, I guess. Maybe it's that. Wow, she's so nice. We stan. Oh. See how she's so kindly insulting her? I'm just kidding. She was critiquing her, but in like a very friendly way. Like, oh, how could you get that wrong? Like, it wasn't as mean as the other lady. Oh, she okay? She okay?
갑자기 왜 예쁘게 또 머리를 또 가다듬어? 나는 네 얼굴이 좋아. 매주사머리 해야지. 또 뭐야? 또 언니한테 또 이렇게 붙는 거야?
Cute. This lady is so nice. Oh, we love her.
첫 47번인 줄 알았는데.
Yeah, okay, so she was doing. Oh, that's so smart. It does make them kind of focus so much harder on themselves, and they can probably get into a bad habit of replaying it a lot and critiquing every little thing, but it is, I guess, necessary. Like, I get why they would do that. Aww. Okay. Let me know if I should watch. Or am I supposed to watch these? I think they're teasers, though. Yeah, I don't know if people are gonna like me just bitching at that lady the whole time, but she was very rude. I think there's gonna definitely... I definitely feel like someone's gonna... Like, I won't be surprised if in these comments people are like, oh, that lady's actually really good for them and stuff and whatever. But, I think I don't know who the first lady was, because it seems like the second lady's their dance teacher. So was the first lady their choreographer? Like, did she make the choreo and then this lady's the teacher? Let me know. But, yeah, where did I say? Did I say last time if I should watch... I'll check the comments. I don't know if I asked there. Should I watch these all now? I think I should just watch all these now, actually. I'm gonna just make up my mind. We're gonna watch all these and then go back to Lennyverse. But yeah, these are such long episodes because I have so much to say. Because I really don't like that one teacher. But my critiques are on them. So I think people won't mind too much. Because I'm not being mean on the girls. I mean, there's nothing to be mean to them about. They are doing their best. And I'm just really so happy to hear they are in... Or at least... Sakura's in counseling, and I'm gonna assume maybe the other girls are too, which I think will be really good, especially her and Shaewon, who have debuted already. This must be very, like, taking a toll on them. But that is it for this video. See you guys in the next one.
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5.